NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Hello, folks, and welcome to our live segment where we get back in touch with everybody and we kind of talk about the weather, kind of see what's going on. I wanted to make mention that everything right now outside has become rain. It's very wet. It's irritable. Okay, because as you move about, it's just this cold dampness. So just a heads up there. Sam, thanks for joining us, and feel free if you have questions. This is a time I'm kind of opening it up to everybody, and it's an awkward time because it's about 20 after 3. And usually there isn't that much of an audience at this time. Tonight, rain and snow, okay. The chance of precipitation is 80%. And this storm is it's becoming a northeaster. Now, what they're saying is in places like Erie, you're only going to get 1 to 3 inches. However, if you're out towards State College, they're saying 8 to 12. Okay, I think the way it sets, we're significantly below the 3-inch mark. As I've taken a look at several of the things that were out there with respect to weather. Hello, Michael and Mickey. Glad to see you along. And as I said, feel free. Any questions? NCTV45 has been doing the hockey. And hopefully a lot of people enjoying that. Sandra Curry, thanks for tuning in, and it's Small Business Saturday, the weekend after Thanksgiving. And I would encourage you to shop Lawrence County from the standpoint of it supports the people that live in the county. Not just the owner of that store, but people that work at stores that don't even maybe participate at NCTV 45 right at the moment. You know, it helps them have a great Christmas. I want to make mention of something else. Currently, NCTV 45 is looking for somebody that wants to be a sales/account representative. We have a lot of folks coming, asking us questions about various things, and I can only get to so many people at one time. Emily Ann, thanks for tuning in. That's why we could really use somebody in that position. Don't hesitate to mail or email a resume to nctv45@gmail.com or Post Office Box 145, Newcastle, PA 16103. Have you been watching the programming day? We've been putting together things on a playlist so that if you're at home and you tune in, you can watch the programming day. Ricky Gay, there's also hockey out there. We've been doing the hockey from Hess Ice Rink, and there's been a lot of great matchups. Joint Effort is a very, very good hockey team. I mean, they put some goals together. Cedars, Crane Room. they're out there. Our audiences, our viewing audiences, have been rather large, and we've enjoyed bringing you the games. It's been great. Joey Marcacci, good to see you along. And feel free, like I said, to any questions you have at this time. We're happy to give you those answers. NewsWatch tomorrow will have a bunch of things on, and one of the things is, are you Christian enough? A little quiz that we found out there. And just play along, kind of answer it. Maybe go on and type, are you Christian enough, and see what it does as far as taking the test. Just out, picked up my kids from school. Everything basically water. I didn't feel like standing in the rain for a fourth time. It is all just John Bertolino, good to see you. And I wanted to make mention that with basketball season coming up, we are going to reach out and do the county schools so that you might catch a Newcastle game on a Tuesday and maybe a Union or Neshannock or Shenango game, Laurel, on a Friday. That way we get a mix of everybody being able to see different places on. And John, just as a note, when I come up to Union, we're going to make sure that the feed is working, because sometimes it gives out with that metal ceiling. We've had issues with the metal ceiling blocking our signal getting out and down to the station. Did anybody have a rough commute this morning? Just wondering, as thanks, John. Just wondering, because at 5 o'clock, let me tell you how this thing progressed. At 5 o'clock, there was absolutely, it was dry as dry could be. And then what happened was, at about 6:15, 6:19, just as I was going down to do a live shot from outside our studios here, just on cue, the freezing rain, ice, it all started to fall. But it was falling and melting. The sidewalks at 6:19 weren't even wet. The cars, though, because of the cold metal on them, were trapping the ice, and you could see the ice, and I showed you that. At 8:15, it was kind of a little more prevalent. Then I went out for a cup of coffee, say 11:30, and a sandwich. Wow. It was all over everything. Matter of fact, going around the corner here by the Hurricane Grill and up to the coffee shop, across from the Anglican Church, it was really icy. I slid around the corner as I was walking, but now everything just wet. Now, that doesn't mean we're out of the woods, and let me tell you why that doesn't mean we're out of the woods. Here's what you're looking for tonight. Rain, snow, and sleet before 7 p.m. Okay, then snow and sleet between 7 and 9. Then snow likely after 9. The low's going to be 32. The winds will become westward at 5 to 9 miles an hour after midnight. Chance of precipitation, 80%. The sleet accumulation, possibly 1 to 3 inches. So what they're basically saying is you're going to get the same amount as Erie. because the way the state is tipped, okay, we're going to get the glancing western edge, as we do a lot of time with those nor'easters, and they just kind of go by us. Now, on NCTV45 tonight, we're going to have the nightly news. After the nightly news, we'll have a couple cooking and castles, and then we're going to go back and play one of the basketball games from yesteryear. After that, it'll be NCTV 45 Complete, which is a recap of the total day's news. And we're available anytime on your time. So you're going to be able to watch that. And I'll definitely have this broadcast in the playlist for you. How do you watch NCTV 45 on your TV in your house? It's very simple. When you go to your smartphone, all you have to do is on the YouTube app, type in NCTV45 on TV. When you type in NCTV45 on TV, it gives you a step-by-step instruction on how to watch NCTV45 on your television. If you type in NCTV45 app-like, what it's going to do is show you how to put an app on your iPhone for NCTV45. So just some things there. I will keep you abreast of the weather as it changes. And I thank you so much and all our sponsors for keeping community television on the air. You know, this is about, we're not in Pittsburgh, we're not in Youngstown. This is about getting stuff that happens right here real quick on TV. We don't have a staff like the big television companies, but we have quite a few people send us stuff in, and we get a lot of information out. We will be doing the Christmas parade. Urge you to come down and enjoy that. We did the Veterans Day parade. There's a lot of positive activities, and anybody out there that has something coming up, don't hesitate to email to nctv45@gmail.com. We'll get it on and make sure everybody knows about it. So NewsWatch is up in about another hour. I just wanted to touch base with everybody, tell you thanks for tuning in to NCTV45, and don't hesitate. Pass the word around about that account executive. Somebody who wants to do sales in that area would really appreciate it. Otherwise, remember, we're available anytime on your time. You have a great afternoon.